Holy shit. Look at the size of this thing. Do you see this thing? Hey guys, how's it going? Can I come over and bring everything? This is like the ultimate Dungeons and Dragons like kit. You can bring everything. Look, I've got a sternum strap. I've got straps here. I've even got some hip straps down here, which I can click in, and you know, in case you wanted to go play board games on the top of a mountain, Kilimanjaro. Shout out to my boys, Scott Dinsmore, R.I.P. This is the fucking gear bag. I don't even know what they're calling this thing. I'll have a link to it in the description below. Go check it out. But this thing is wild. I had to do a video on it. I mean, I haven't been able to use it very much. I don't even know what the fuck I would do with it. But, pardon my French, but I have loaded it up. I've got all my tech gear in here. My wife, my family and I, wife and 2 kids, we're traveling, right? And so I need my tech gear with me for all of this lighting and all of this camera gear, my podcasting gear. My wife and I both have a podcast. Check out The Fizzle Show if you haven't. And you know, my podcast, The Fizzle Show, is about indie entrepreneurship, right? So it's about people creating products, digital products, physical products, whatever. Indie, like so independent, like on their own, right? Self-employment, right? It's about that sort of shit. Well, this is a couple of dudes, I think, that have put together something that's crazy. It's a huge backpack. It's just a huge backpack, and it's on Kickstarter. It was. I don't know where we're at. The guys are called Crazzie. I mean, I can't make this shit up. All right, and here's the deal. There is a this is just going to be a quick look at this thing because I think it's absolutely amazing that they're making it. And when I saw the video and I realized, and it's like someone had like the whole thing filled up with board games, I was so excited because I hate games. Like I hate games, but I have a lot of close friends, and my wife included, who just loves games. And like we're traveling, we're kind of digital nomads right now with our 2 kids. And I could picture us having a whole fucking game thing that we like take around with us in our Subaru Ascent and like travel to different places. Like my wife would be so into that. But anyways, let's look inside. And I've got this hard case in there. So it's this big, serious, rigid, hard case. It's just a soft shell on the outside. You've got some mesh here, some pretty serious straps. Doesn't feel like the best construction to me. But honestly, where else are you gonna go to find a bag like this? You've got Molly strapping all the way down here. And by the way, like that, I'm gonna get a lot of questions about that. Not best construction. I just mean like this should be more rigid. This should feel more rigid. It has nice padding and shit like that. Should feel more rigid. I'm not sure how well it's connected inside of here because there's a zipper just underneath here. Because you can, no, you can't. There's just a zipper back there. Why is there a zipper back there? It doesn't look like you can remove these guys anyways. There's a zipper right there, right? Just little shit like that. I mean, if you're packing serious heavy stuff in there, it could be crazy with 2 Z's. But it's solid enough. And it's, ridiculously comfortable for how big how much heavy shit I have in here. Molly strapping on the sides, right? So you can really get a lot of shit going on in there. Huge pocket up front. It's kind of weird to get into because there's the strap that goes through these if you want. I mean, it doesn't have to. I put it through there because I haven't been using these at all. Like these things like, you know, add another 15% or something to the bag. And there's 2 big pockets up here. There's a little bit of organization. No, there's no organization. I thought I remembered there being some. There's none. So it's just like drumsticks, fucking floor tom, kick drum. Do you know what I mean? All this Molly all over the place, a bunch of Velcro. And then, oh yeah, that's why. This back thing, there's a huge zipper, because this is like your laptop compartment, basically. It's pulled up off the, is it pulled off? No, it's not pulled up off the bottom of the bag, right? So it's just a big, flat, huge thing. Not great laptop safety, so you'll want to get a laptop cache. You can check out bagworks.co/pouches for my favorite laptop caches, things that you can put your laptop in to protect them, but also my favorite pouches for tech gear and stuff like that. My favorite packing cubes, all that shit. I keep a list of that over at my site just because, I mean, a lot of you have heard this, but I keep a list of that over on my site because I can't update any of these videos. So I find out something new, and then I want you to know about that first, right? Like, this is actually the best packing cube. I found it. It's different than I thought than the previous one. So bagworks.co/pouches. I keep that up to date. Which, by the way, I keep everything up to date at Bagworks for my one bag travel bags, or my travel bags, my daily carry bags, as well as those pouches, packable bags. I'm working hard to keep all of that up to date so that whenever you need a bag, whatever kind you need, you can just go there and say like, hey, here's what I think. Okay, let's get into this motherfucker. This thing's huge, okay? We've got a big zipper that goes down the whole thing. Now, this thing is made to be like a hobby bag, like a whatever kind of bag. People are putting their gaming computer in this, right? Huge, huge computers so they can carry them to like fucking game place or something. I don't know. I'm not a gamer, but I respect it. Like, that's a skill. Here's that hard case. I was really excited when they showed me this because I was like, well, I'll see. I guess I'll put my tech gear in here and see what it's like. This is some soft, looks like you can use hook and loop kind of Velcro stuff on there potentially for some pouches. But this is just this, you could see Crazzie Pro gear. It's just like a sticker on top of it. This feels like China. You know what I mean? This whole thing kind of feels like China. So it's not like gonna win awards for like the most, what's happening? More wine, please. But it's solid. It's got some rigidity to it. There's some like pinch and pick and pull foam in here, which I just have to say is like, I got rid of it all on one side because it doesn't stick to the bottom of it. It just falls out. I could have like glued it in. It's just not it's not the best. But this is just I wouldn't buy this bag for this thing. I would go get a Pelican case or something if I needed something for this. This is just something that they make purpose built for this bag. And you might be like, that'd be perfect for my fucking lizard collection or something. I don't know. So just to give you a sense, just show you this thing, I've got all of when I traveled down, we're currently traveling, I've got all of these are like different purpose-built packages or pouches. Like this is all my podcasting stuff. This is my camera, which I'm filming on, an extra lens, and the charger for the battery, and a couple batteries. This is my Peak Designs tech pouch, which, dude, buy this pouch. I think it's like $60 or $80 or something, and just like have it and just put it in the bathroom and you can play with it while you shit. Like it's got so many pockets. It's so, you just like, oh, then I can put like I don't know, if you're into Pokemon, like, oh, I can put these kind of cards here and those things there or whatever. It's like if you got dongles, like it's like I'm a Rodney dongle. It's like all my dongles go here. It's like whatever. You're a smoker. Like here's where I put these sorts of things. I put those. It's so awesome. It's such a kill. I mean, let me show you. It goes like this. Like some of you just kind of farted in your pants. It's so good. There's so much organization. It just feels so good. I just got back from San Francisco. I was meeting up with Peak Designs and a few other companies. It was so cool to meet their like basically lead designer, their CEO, the guys that you see in some of the videos of theirs. They're such a real legit company. It was killer. I got like this is like from Nomadic. It's one of the places to look for great pouches is actually DOP kits. Like this is from Nomadic and it's really rigid and I would hate to use it as a DOP kit. I think it'd be like a terrible DOP kit. It's a great pouch for like, tech accessories. Tom Bin, Triple Aught Designs, Bellroy, Audio Technica headphones, and some cords and cables and shit just thrown in there. I was just looking for something that I could use this bag for because it's so hilariously big and crazy. But the truth is, you guys are gonna come up with like ways to use this bag that are gonna blow my mind. Right? I mean, when I saw their video, I was blown away. Realizing that people are gonna carry their computer to gaming stations, or I don't know, is that what it's called, a gaming station? Or to me, what sticks in my head is that board game shit. So it's like, where can you find a bag? Now let's get into just seeing the bag. And there's nothing to see. Where can you find a bag? Like, this is unbelievable. And it makes me think of those old school, like, gear bags, like the gear stuff for military. Like the military, there's probably lots of bag companies I do not know about that make all sorts of crazy gear like this for like military purposes. There's a lot of accessories you can get for this. There's one insert that's like a kind of like a camera insert sort of thing where like you have all these like foam, like organizer panels and shit like that. This thing is nuts. They sent me one with the hard case. I just had to send a shout out in case you didn't know about it. Find the link to this to their stuff in the description below and just watch the video. It's hilarious to see like, fuck, there's so many cool things you could do with this thing. I never even imagined a bag this big. That's my review. It's just, I can't believe this exists. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. Crazy. All right, y'all. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bagworks.co.
JaceReeves.net. Those are the websites.
I guess those are the websites. Yeah, I guess wanting us to, I guess go check out what he's up to or something like that. Yeah, looks nice.